Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for another creative sketchbook journaling video. This time I'm going to jump straight in with a watercolour of a rubber ducky. Don't worry, this will all make sense very soon. The colours that I'm using here are my Daniel Smith watercolours in the shades Hansa Yellow Medium, Pyrrol Scarlet and Phtahlo Blue, which are part of my recent purchases from Artistic Cat on Etsy. If you are after some Daniel Smith half pans with really affordable shipping, do definitely check her out. Okay, so I decided to paint the rubber ducky first, giving it lots of time to dry while I worked on the other parts of the pages, and then I'll go back and add some detailing over the top. I'm kind of drawn to colour palettes, and that will sort of determine the things that I use for my pages. There's lots of yellows and oranges going on in the photos that I'll be using, so I wanted to carry that through this spread too. This is why I like using scrapbook paper to help bring everything together. I wanted to use this orange polka dot pattern paper, and I trimmed off the white space at the top just before sticking it down with some double-sided tape, and then I teared around the edge because I just like the look of it. For anyone who has seen my other journaling process videos, you'll know that I like to keep the date in the top left hand corner, so I did something a little bit different and I added the date onto the photo before I printed it out. I like the way that it turned out. It's definitely something that I recommend you try for yourself, especially if you're not the best at stamping, which is something that I struggle with too. And then I went ahead and added some washi tape and some tiny word stickers by Tim Holtz. Something else that you can do is to back your photos onto some scrapbooking paper to keep the colour theme consistent on the pages as well. Alright, so back to the rubber ducky. This was the day after my daughter's first birthday. Her grandparents had gotten her this really cute yellow and orange inflatable pool, and she was having a great time splashing around in the water. We popped in her bath toys to play with, and she threw all of them out over and over again, but she seems to have a real soft spot for this rubber ducky. Actually, if you look closely, you can just see the rubber ducky sitting on her lap in the first photo. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to document the day itself, but I also like the little things of daily life that, she can look back on and see, what her favorite toys were, and that kind of memory keeping is what makes me enjoy this process so much. If you do end up with too many photos to fit onto the page, you can tip them in, which is what I was doing with those journaling cards there. It adds a nice interactive element to your journal pages, and it's just a nice something extra. It's also a great way to use up the things that have been sitting in your stash for a long time. These Dear Lizzy cardstock stickers with the bananas and the little swimsuit, they were really cute because they're summery and the colours kind of match, but outside of this journal entry I can't really think of anywhere else that I would actually use them. I also decided to use my favourite wooden stamp, which is from Amy Tan, and also some Black Ranger's archival ink, and I think it's just a really cute image. Back over to the tip-in, I'm using some orange washi tape to stick it to the pages. It's pretty simple. If you haven't tried it already, you basically just want to cut two pieces of tape that are the same length, and this will prevent any top pages from sticking to it. And now that my rubber ducky painting has dried, I'm going back over it with my trusty uni pin pen. These are definitely my favourite to use. They come in different nib sizes, and the ink is also waterproof, meaning that it won't reactivate the watercolour and mix in with the black. I'm adding some shading with this Tombow marker in the shade N89. I'm really interested to know if anyone else likes to draw and illustrate with these markers, and any tips and tricks that you have with these, so be sure to let me know in a comment down below. It also means that anyone else watching this video will be able to learn something new, so be sure to share the love and comment any favourite techniques that you have. After a few more finishing touches, I go ahead and add my journaling for the day. I'd love to know what you think, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. In the meantime, check out my other journaling process videos and even my January flip through video by clicking the link in the top right hand corner. This will give you a ton of ideas and inspiration for your own journal pages. Alright everyone, I'll leave you now with some close-up shots and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.